The new engine that we just developed for the Victory style markers. Right now it's coming out in the VIS, Victory Ignition System gun. We've developed a new motor that I believe shoots as smooth as a spool, fast as a poppet, no movement, real quiet, and virtually zero maintenance. I believe it's going to be the new style. It's super easy to work on, and I'm going to go through this motor with you and tell you the no's and yeses. But what we found out, that the gun gets extremely good gas consumption. I'm getting about 10.5 pods out of a 45, and between 16 and 17 out of a 68-45. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go through this engine, and later on today I'll do a video on gas consumption and go from there. But this is what the engine looks like. You know, I'm going to get in tight here for you can see how it is, but it's really a simple engine. What we've done that nobody understands is we've changed our air channels to where we have no friction nowhere in the gun. We're not causing no turbulence. What I've seen with this new engine is a smooth shot, but extremely accurate shot. By us not having turbulence anywhere, we're getting rid of all the airflow that is bumping the ball left and right, up and down, stuff like that. So bear with me and hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, here's the new platform. What you can see that we have done here, we've kept the can pretty close to the same. We had to change the back of the can because we had air channels being trapped in there, so that had to be changed. We kept the front can the same, but the blast guide, the ram, and the bolt are all different. What we've done is we physically made the front bolt aluminum and the ram shaft stainless. Now, what we've done is we've done really precise milling on the ram shaft. It's kind of like, as you guys, a lot of you guys that used to race and stuff like that, when I was young, I used to spend all my time racing. And I poured and polished. I mean, we spent thousands of dollars on our heads, on our engine, just to get horsepower, to get rid of the bumps and curves of the airflow. And what we've done is we've developed a new type of ram system that there's nothing going over, like a spring or a dip down in the poppet or stuff like that. It goes directly to the ball, so we're getting perfectly even flow on the ball. When we first developed this, we really developed it to be smoother. But what happened is after it got developed, we found out that the accuracy was phenomenal. I mean, we had bad paint, we were shooting good with it, shoots real brittle paint. And these are little things that we accomplished and we didn't even know we were going to accomplish it. But what I want to show you is how to take this engine apart. It's fairly simple. What you do first is physically unscrew the can from the back. It just unscrews pretty easy. And we've got the same poppet that we used before, the same little donut here, but inside is completely different. So that's one thing that's completely different. Then we have the ram and the bolt. And you can stick an Allen wrench in here, like so, and break the bolt loose. And you want to just make this hand tight to where you're screwing it in hand tight. A lot of you guys I'm seeing on, especially on the inside, that you're making this so tight that the bolt is being transferred a little bit crooked, because on the inside it goes right in a tapered shaft. This one goes against a flat shaft. And I want to show you before I take that apart, notice there's no lip right here. Right where I'm pointing right here, there's no lip. It just goes directly into the holes. That's one of the reasons we're getting no turbulence. But after you break it loose, just break it loose, pops loose, this unscrews. We've got the bolt, we've got the spring, we've got the blast guide, and we've got the hammer. So that's all the parts in this motor. The nice thing about it is there's virtually nothing to go bad. It's really simple. It's got 3 O-rings on it, power O-ring. This O-ring eliminates the air from going backwards. This O-ring eliminates the air from going forwards when we're hitting the LPR both ways. So we have found that we needed to go a little bit stronger O-ring right here because we were using 70 durometer, now we're using 90 durometer. It works out a little bit better. No chance of it blowing off when the air goes by that O-ring. That's the only bump that we hit until we hit the ball. So physically, yeah, it would probably be a little bit smoother if we didn't have this O-ring, and at the beginning stages, we didn't have this O-ring. But the gun physically was a little bit slow in response on recharging. So by putting that O-ring, it caused a back pressure to help the gun cock in cocking position. It's virtually simple. The blast guide, everybody says, well, we can use the same blast guide. No, you can't. It's different. A few thousandths here or there, but it is different. So that's something that you guys got to look at. It's really, really simple. What you want to do is when you guys grease this thing, we use a secret sauce, and we're going to be selling this, and it comes in a hypodermic needle, and you'll lube it right here, and you'll lube it right here. Smooth it around, pretty simple. Slide the blast guide on, put the O-ring on, slide it into the can, screw this in, tighten it up, take the little bit of excess grease, put it right there, screw it in, and we're done. The can is completely lubed. Move it back and forth. Completely ready for a game. How much do we lube this? I would lube it every 2 or 3 cases. It doesn't eat up lube like the other one does. Very, very soft on paint. Comes with a pillow bolt, just like we always had, and stuff like that. But here's what we've got, and this is it. This is Bob Long from Bob Long Technology. Thank you. The thing I'd like to say is the pressures. The pressure on this new valve ranged anywhere from 60 to 75 LPR, about 175 to 185 HPR. Shot count, we're getting about 45. Out of a 45-45, about 10.5 pods. And out of a 45-68, we're getting about 16.5 pods. Later on this week, I'll try to do a video, but I'm up here in the mountains today and it's raining and it's pretty cold. So I'd like you guys to try it. I want to thank you very much. Bye.